This morning I just wanted to share another recipe with you that I had found, and I have tried it out a few times and it turns out really good, so that's why I wanted to share it. But I guess you know, when you're full-time RVing, you try to find recipes that will work and kind of make the same things that you're used to making when you're at home, but maybe just taking a shortcut here and there to kind of get the same end result. So we eat bananas, you know, because they're lots of potassium in, good for your heart, that kind of thing. So the recipe I'm going to make today is some banana bread, and the way to remember the 3 ingredients that go in it, and that's all, is you need 1 yellow cake mix, 2 eggs, and 3 bananas, and that's all there is to it. So I have my 3 bananas in my little hand crank food processor here. You know, if you're at home and you got a regular food processor, you're going to want to, you know, mush them up because you don't want big chunks in there. So I'm going to mash up my bananas. Okay, and you can see that does a pretty good job. So we're going to put in our 3 bananas. And if you have any walnuts or pecans or something like that laying around the house, I put in walnuts in this recipe, and it's really good. I was really amazed that, you know, the cake mix and the bananas and the eggs, you know, it all turned out as good as it did, but it's pretty yummy. So, 3 bananas, counting down backwards, 3, and we got 2 eggs, okay, now we're down to the 1. Just 1 yellow cake mix. Doesn't matter which brand you use. I just usually go for whatever's cheapest, because I'm cheap like that. And I'm just going to dump all that in. This is nice in the morning too, you know, with a cup of coffee. Or hot chocolate, you know, whatever you like, kids like. Try to clean my mess up as I go. And now that we got our 3 ingredients in there, the cake, 1 cake mix, 2 eggs, 3 bananas, that's it. And if you have walnuts, like I said, you could mix those in too. I've made, you know, homemade banana bread lots of times, you know, with, you know, the flour and the bananas, the eggs, all that kind of stuff, but it's actually works just as well. Anyways, you know, especially when you're living in your RV, you know, your kitchen just isn't as big, so you try to minimize the mess. Okay, so I got my 3 ingredients mixed up, and then I'm just going to spray my pan, and I'm just going to dump it in. Pretty simple. Even though I like to cook, there's times when I still like to find a shortcut on making different things, especially if it still tastes just as good as if you made it from scratch. Okay, that's it. That's all there is to it. And so after that, I'm just going to pop it in the oven at 350 for a half hour, 35 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. My banana bread is done. It looks pretty good. You can see how it gets, you know, nice and brown, just like the banana bread would. And it works really good. You know, if you're out there, whether you're at home or you are full-timing, you know, in your RV, just these little things like that, you know, just make things so much quick and easier sometimes, you know, if you're in a hurry, or like I said, for myself, you know, I still like to do this kind of stuff even when we're out traveling, but when you can find these little shortcuts, you know, and you still basically get the same results, you know, it doesn't hurt to give it a try. So we'll let that cool down a bit, and then I'll wrap it up in some tin foil, and then we'll have some banana bread for a snack, or with coffee or hot cocoa, or whatever we decide.